I delivered for Uber Eats for the first time in years, and I was actually impressed with their overall Uber Eats app improvements. From the aesthetically pleasing look and feel to the bright, vivid colors of the heat map, this app overhaul is worth talking about. Hey, what's up, Rideshare world? Truck driver here. The last time that I delivered an Uber Eats order was way back in 2023. It has seriously been so long since I delivered food that I can't even remember. But if I'm paid enough, I will love to deliver food anytime.
Shit, yeah, we got to get paid.
It's a really nice break from driving people around, and I can just get lost in my own thoughts and not have to worry about what music or talk radio I listen to.
Oh my God, this is my jam, girl.
Hey, I love this. Turn this shit up. Turn it up. Turn it up.
But this past weekend, I was given an exceptional Uber Eats quest, 20 deliveries for $200. For the mathematically challenged, that's $10 extra per delivery. So I did whatever a smart gig worker would do. I got my butt out of my car and went to work, picking up and delivering food. And I was immediately impressed with this app's overall functionality and user interface. The first thing I noticed was Uber Eats' new interactive map, which is pretty damn impressive. It's updating in real time and gives you accurate heat maps of the busy pickup areas, even locating the busiest restaurants for delivery drivers to drive towards to pick up. This new heat map revolves around 3 different colors, with yellow meaning less busy, orders coming in, but this area is just heating up. And orange meaning busy, lots of orders here, and it's a great area to find trips. And red meaning very busy, lots of orders here, it's as busy as it gets. And each time I drove toward a restaurant that was in red, which means it's the busiest as it can get, I shortly received a trip request at that restaurant. So this interactive map is actually useful and accurate, quickly helping delivery drivers like myself understand and adapt to the delivery areas. Another great improvement of Uber Eats app is the drive time to pick up foods are now much shorter than in the past. Because in the past, I would consistently get pings to food pickups that were 15, 20, and even 25 minutes away. And that didn't happen once out of approximately 40 trip requests this week. This is a major improvement to Uber Eats algo for both the delivery driver and customer, because it's less dead miles for the delivery driver and less waiting time for customers. Actually, most Uber Eats deliveries were roughly about 20 minutes round trip. That includes driving to pick up, walking into the store to pick up the food, and driving to deliver food to the customer.
Good morning.
This is also a major improvement within the Uber Eats app because it allows delivery drivers to stay close and within a specific delivery zone without venturing too far away from their starting point. And this is crucial for part-time delivery drivers that want to jump on the app and deliver food before and after work without having to worry about venturing far away from their start or end point. Food pickup verification at certain restaurants has also improved on this app. For example, when picking up from McDonald's, both the delivery driver and restaurant have to verify the order number with each other, with the delivery driver supplying the first 3 digits of the order number while the restaurant employee supplies the last 2. This drastically cuts down on misplaced, lost, or stolen orders, which is one of the most waste of time and money a food delivery driver can experience. There is nothing more demoralizing than showing up to a food pickup and the order was picked up by another driver or stolen. It's the worst. I also felt like Uber Eats customers were more engaged with food drop-off than in the past. I know 20 deliveries is a short sample size, but customers that needed PIN verification to complete the food delivery process were present right when I arrived, and I didn't have to call or wait for these customers, with one person actually waiting outside of an apartment complex readily available, and I didn't even have to get out of my car. This is a total 180 from my last experience with PIN verification for food delivery, as it felt like pulling teeth from these customers, with some of them taking 5 to 7 minutes to get a hold of. So this is just either a coincidence over a small sample size, or Uber actually made some improvements in the customer side of the app as well. And lastly, Uber Eats has ended tip baiting. With Uber's new tip guarantee feature for their couriers, when you see guaranteed on a trip request, this amount you see on the trip is the amount you will receive after delivery. In cases where there is a change, Uber will cover the difference. So this means that the customer is still allowed to reduce the tip after delivery, but the driver will still get the agreed upon amount that was shown to them on the trip request ping. So I guess you can say that essentially tip baiting still exists, But at least the delivery driver is no longer affected by this. And it's actually a well overdue change because I was actually tip baited this week, and as you can see right here that the customer removed the tip shortly after delivering his Mickey D's. However, when checking again a few days later, Uber reapplied the tip back on the original agreed upon fare that came through the trip request. I'm not sure if Uber or the customer did this, but all I know is I didn't reach out to customer support, so it was just taken care of after the fact for me.
That's what I'm talking about.
I actually had such a great experience with Uber's new and improved Eats app that I actually may give Uber Eats food delivery another chance after a 2+ year hiatus. But please, Uber, send me some more bonuses like this anytime you want, and I will get my butt out of the car and deliver some food.
Money, please.
But anyways, what are your thoughts about their new and improved Uber Eats app? Do you like the changes? And if you have benefit from it in your market, let me know in the comments below. And check out these other videos from the Rideshare guy right here on the screen. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.